guys. I'm like literally shaking. Oh my god, I usually never do that. Unfortunately, the moisturizer that I love and that works for my skin may not be on the boycott list. I will not be sharing that, but I'm using it because I have the value size, and what good is it to just sit around and waste? We use tried and true products here. I actually ran out of my favorite Elta MD sunscreen, so I need to order another one of these. I have the La Roche-Posay one, but I used this over the summer and my skin was kind of breaking out, so I don't know if it's because of that. I'm not gonna risk it. This deodorant, she's good. I think she works. At least it lasts at least a day, like 24 hours. I was previously using this Degree one. I used this for years and years and years, like since high school, and it would last so long, but then it just kind of stopped lasting. This argan oil from Trader Joe's, it's literally just argan oil, organic Argania spinosa, parentheses argan, kernel oil. I just needed something simple. I don't want fragrance. I just want something that moisturizes my hair. And this can also be used on skin and nails. Okay, hair mask, Shea Moisture. Shea Moisture is like, it's amazing. I got the Raw Shea Butter Deep Moisturizing Mask with sea kelp and argan oil. I used this last night. It's pretty good. I probably could have like not washed so much of it out of my hair. And I was using the one that comes in like the black packaging for like years. I just read the instructions and apparently it's not something you use in the shower. Not this one, the old one I had. It's like a leave-in conditioner, so was using it wrong the whole time. Been loving this Native body wash. It literally lists out where each ingredient comes from, so that's really nice to know. I like the lilac and white tea scent. And then I have this Cetaphil moisturizing body wash for dry, sensitive skin. It has no fragrance, so on parts of your body that are sensitive and you don't want to have fragrances, this is a good one. Yesterday I made some grilled chicken with yellow rice and a Lebanese inspired salad. This is just like my go-to healthy yet flavorful meal. The recipe should be up on my TikTok. Can you guess what I'm making? I think in the last vlog, I really wanted to make some healthy homemade hot chocolate and I just never got around to doing it. So here we are. First, I'm gonna heat up some milk. I use the Chobani creamy, extra creamy oat milk or creamy. I do enough for like 2 cups. I will link the recipe for the hot chocolate in the description box. I made this sweatshirt. I didn't make it, but I got some iron-on appliques, I don't know how you say it, from Joann's, because this shirt had a logo over it, so I just put these little roses and bees and ladybugs. She looks really cute. It's a no makeup, cozy kind of night. Oh shit. Let's do a little taste test. I think it needs more like chocolate and maybe some syrup. Wow, these marshmallows are so satisfying to cut. Time for assembly. This might not be the most well blended and melted chocolate drink, but it is what it is. Oh good, most of the chocolate didn't melt. I bought some marshmallows and I wanted to get mini ones to put on top and they didn't have many, so I just cut these up. They're like little pink and white ones. So let's see how this looks. All right, presentation is elementary, but at least my mugs are cute. I have this little winter one and this bear one. Let's try this hot chocolate.
Told you it's fine.
It's not bad. At first it was very diluted because it needed some more chocolate. Okay guys, this is one of my favorite games. We're Not Really Strangers. It's a game that you can play with strangers or with your best friend. It helps you to get to know a person so well. It's a game that has all these prompts for discussion and getting deeper. And I thought that in honor of it being about 1 year since I posted my first YouTube video, that this would be really fun for me to play We're Not Really Strangers with you guys. I have my husband Salah who is going to ask me the questions. There's 3 levels of the game. There's 1, 2, and 3. That is 3 levels, lol. With each progressing level, the questions get even more deep and intimate. I have my hot chocolate, I have my blanket, and this will be so much fun. So let's start with level 1.
What subject do you think I thrived in at school? Did I fail in?
So with this game and with level 1, it's like the person who asks the question is asking you about them. So maybe we can reframe it so that it's about me. Guys, I was actually quite a smart cookie, not gonna lie. I came from a Desi family, so you already know education was very important. I wasn't number 1, I think I was number 24. I thrived in art history. I always tell everyone that was my favorite class in high school. I also thrived in geometry and chemistry and just basically more so maths and sciences. I struggled in AP biology and a little bit in physics. Those were just didn't come as easy to me.
What about me is most strange or unfamiliar to you?
Do you want to answer it about me or should I just? Salah will just do this one question because I don't really know what's strange about me.
I'll say strange, not really unfamiliar. It's not really strange, but you just have a very lovely and deep connection with cats. And I've never seen that connection with cats like anyone else has.
I've always resonated with cats. I feel very similar to cats in many ways. People are gonna think I'm psycho with this answer, but just how they feel, how empathetic they are, and they're so calm and they get frightened very easily. I get frightened very, very easily. I'm also kind of sensitive, so if I had a tail, it would be fluffy all the time. I just have that round face, and I think people say I have big eyes, so I kind of look like a cat.
Okay, what do you think is the hardest part of what I do for a living?
So I'm not following a traditional career path, and I've had to learn everything I know on my own basically, or from the internet, because I don't know many people who are doing what I'm doing. Should I just tell them what I do? Kind of a quick mention of what I'm doing. I am working in digital marketing and social media management. So I have my own marketing business that I recently launched, and I've had to teach myself everything and get all the clients on my own and keep up with how the industry is changing. It's a very niche industry and it's hard to explain to people what I'm doing because it's different from what I studied. So I guess educating myself and educating those around me on what I do is what is most difficult. I can get into it more one day if you guys want some career videos.
Do you think you fall in love easily? Why or why not?
I don't think it's not I've only fallen in love once, guys, okay? If I was in a type of lifestyle where I was falling in love multiple times, if that makes sense, I don't think I would, because as we already know, I'm very cautious and I overthink things, and I have a family who puts high standards on me, and so I wouldn't be so dumb to just fall in love with anyone. I feel I would preach mind over heart, and even Islamically, you're taught to find a partner who matches all your standards before you let your heart take over. And even with friends, I noticed that I don't become attached very easily. I don't have a very big circle. So I think therefore I don't let my heart out to anyone.
Do I seem like a cat or dog person?
Next. One more level 1.
Do you think plants thrive or die in my care?
What do you think?
I think you would take care of plants because you see them as living things and you really value taking care of things.
I haven't had that many plants. We had one that me and Salah had one that we took care of. It didn't grow a lot just because of the type of plant it was. I'm not a big plant person, so it's hard for me to say. Anyways, let's move on to level 2.
What was your first love's name and the reason you fell in love with him or her? Do you want to do that?
No, marshmallow just melted. Is it on my face?
No.
Okay, my first love's name is Solid. The reason I fell in love is because I don't think there is a better person in the world in every way. I just felt very safe emotionally and physically, and I knew that I would have a very good and happy life.
Okay, what's been your happiest memory this year?
I don't know, memories don't stand out like that to me. So I'll just say maybe one that comes to the top of my mind. I can't tell if this is the happiest or the coolest, but when we were in Zanzibar and we went to Memba Island, it was just this really cool shallow water sandbank area in like the middle of the Indian Ocean. It was off the coast of Zanzibar, if you guys saw that vlog, because it was just so cool and it felt really surreal to be there. I don't know if it's the happiest though, it might just be the coolest. I don't know what the happiest would be.
You did a lot this summer.
Yeah, I feel like the summertime in general was the happiest because we made a lot of memories and I love summertime. And we would do stuff like go on walks in the evenings and play frisbee. We did a lot of traveling, so.
And a lot of weddings.
And yeah, a lot of weddings.
What is the most unexplainable thing that's ever happened to you?
Okay, this is like a recurring thing, but like we'll be on a walk or we'll be driving somewhere and I see cats. I find them. Like I see them in people's windows I don't mean to be looking in, or like I'll see it trawling across the street and like I always notice them and no one else notices them.
This is further validating my first.
Yes. I feel more cat than human sometimes.
If you could have it your way, who would you be with, where would you be, and what would you be doing?
I think right now, both of us have really been craving a vacation somewhere like more warm and tropical. I don't want to do the traveling to get there, but I think it'd be a really nice thing to be someplace like Bali. We went there for our honeymoon. Yeah, maybe if like me and you could be in Bali and doing the things we didn't get to do or reliving like the experiences that we loved. Or either being with either of our families and going to either Palestine or Pakistan. I mean, I would love to have my family go to Palestine and I would love for you to visit Pakistan. I would say either Pakistan or Bali with you and family.
Fill in the blank. Strangers would describe me as blank. Only I know that I am blank.
Oh. Strangers would describe me as very bubbly, and only I know that I am like a realist. What I mean by that is that I think strangers think I'm bubbly and optimistic, always down for a good time, and a lot of the times I see the negatives or reasons why it won't work, or I just look at all sides to something even if it's not all like positive. And I feel like that's because of the realist in me. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I think you just like to evaluate all your options.
Evaluate.
And then try to come up with the best path moving forward. I don't know.
Yeah, the one that will result in the least amount of disappointment and the most amount of predictability. Oh wait, by the way,
Level 1 is perception.
level 2 is connection, level 3 is reflection.
What do you think you fear the most?
I mean, like losing anyone that I love.
What do you think your audience should know about that they're unaware of?
When I get like very stressed or whatever about a situation, whether if we're gonna go somewhere or anything that's upcoming, I can get kind of negative and pessimistic and talk myself out of doing things. For example, let's say I had this plan to go to the gym and then go shopping after, and then, I don't know, something comes up. It's gonna rain, or not rain, that's stupid, but I don't know, there's some sort of hurdle to doing my original plan. Sometimes I'm like, it's not worth it, I don't want to get disappointed. Let me scratch it, if that makes any sense.
Do you have any Netflix recommendations?
And it depends on what kind of viewer you guys are, but I like trash reality TV. I like psychological thrillers. I like dramas sometimes. We recently watched the show Beef on Netflix. It's just one of those mini series with like I think 10 episodes. That's more of a psychological thriller, funny show. I really like Ginny and Georgia. That's like a classic high school drama show. Selling Sunset, at least the first few seasons were good. Married at First Sight and Love is Blind, if you like relationship shows.
Do you believe everyone has a calling? And if so, do you think you found your calling?
With questions like these, I hate to limit everyone to just one thing. Like, oh, you have one calling, or you only have one person you can ever fall in love with. Maybe there's one that stands out amongst the others, but I don't like to pigeonhole myself. I don't think everyone has a calling. I think that everyone has unique personality traits that are going to complement a specific calling well. It's not like you just have one calling. Like, I think you can be happy doing things other than your one calling. If we're talking about like career-wise.
Okay,
Last question.
What is a lesson you can take away from this conversation?
I think to just get to know yourself more. My mother always told me this from a young age, but you're your best friend, you're your biggest cheerleader. Knowing yourself is so important, because if you know yourself and you know how you operate, you can help yourself best in situations, help yourself to evolve and flourish. I don't know, also thinking about what's working in your life versus what's not working. But yeah, guys, that was the game. I hope you got a gist of like what I mean by it. I think it's such a fun game, especially if you play it with like your closest buddies. We got Persia a bunch of new cat toys. So Sala has been playing this one with her. I just felt like she had been getting bored and she almost wants a sibling. And I felt like I hadn't gotten her toys in a while, so I went and I got her this feather toy. I also got her this one right here, which is like an automatic toy that you clip onto the table and then moves up and down. And she's like kind of interested in it, but I think she likes the other one more. She likes to scratch her head against the wall a lot, and so I thought that this is a really cute little invention. And she can just rub her head and chin against this, and you put catnip in it. And she actually really likes it. Why not show you one more thing? I got her this new water bowl. I just like the design of it and how it's at more of an elevation. I feel like this whole vlog has been a lot of cat talk, and you guys are probably going to think I'm a crazy cat lady, which I low-key am. I also have the late night munchies, and it already had some red berries and blueberries. And I don't know, I'm just like a little hungry. I kind of want something. Got these salt and vinegar chips, which are really good, but I don't want to wake up so thirsty after eating a salty snack, so I should just get over it. Guys, I'm like literally shaking because as soon as I stopped recording that last clip, someone tried opening our front door, and like I saw the doorknob move and Forrest trying to like push it open, and so Salah was sitting on the couch playing with Persia, so I ran up to him and I was like, oh my god, and then he freaked out, and then like we're both looking out the little peephole, and it's just like this older guy with like a suitcase, and I think he just went to the wrong floor, but still my heart is still like calming down, because as you guys know from We're Not Really Strangers, I get really scared really easily, and I just like need that to be a mistake. We're both just like electric toothbrush gang. We've been thinking of getting a new one. I currently use the Oral-B. I don't know. I feel like it'd be nice to get a new one because I've had it for a year. If anyone has like toothbrush recommendations, let me know. Really, this was just a little evening in my life. A little get to know me better in celebration of it being like a year of me on YouTube. And I just wanted to, I don't know, share more about myself with everyone. I feel like I haven't done a proper like evening routine vlog in a while. I'm still very overstimulated from that situation with the door, but it's like 10:30. I usually am in bed by 10:30, and yeah, I don't think I told you guys, but I didn't fall asleep until like 5 or 6 a.m. last night, so it's been a very rough day, and I just want to get good sleep and have a good start to the morning. Oh my god, I usually never do that. Already washed my face, so that's great. We're just gonna apply more Aquaphor. As y'all know, it's so dry during the winter. That is all I really have for today's video. I'm excited for 2024, and I think my next video will be in the new year. I don't know. So I will see you guys next